give a little bit of testimony about this craftsmanship charism. There was, I guess maybe also 2 years ago or so, I prayed to the Blessed Mother. I prayed, Blessed Mother, I want to be more like you. I want to be more like you. And I guess in different ways, I've been learning, I guess, to be more like the Blessed Mother. And I think one of them is, I know, I guess, in my heart that she had to know how to sew. And so, when I was little, my mom knows how to sew, and mostly the women in my mom's family, they all sew. She taught me a little bit. She taught me how to embroider. I really like the embroidering part. And as I was, again, going through that suffering, it's like I didn't want to be idle. I didn't want to spend any time either watching TV, watch no more TV. I didn't want to be idle. I wanted to be doing something. And so I didn't want to give any time for the enemy to attack and to, put stupid things in your head. And so and my spiritual director, he encouraged me, and he says, Aleida, do something. What do you like to do? He's like, well, I always wanted to buy a sewing machine. And even though my mom has a sewing machine, I wanted my own sewing machine. But just not any sewing machine. I wanted one that had, the nice ones. I don't know if y'all know, the ones with the computerized embroidery sewing machines. So I went several times, I checked them out, and I'm like, oh, the price, look at the price. And so one day, I guess, Pauline was with me, and she's like, oh, do it, Aleida, do it. So by her encouragement, I got an embroidery sewing machine. I got it home, it was there, it was nice in the box, and I'm like, okay, when am I going to use it? I don't know how to use this machine. It's because it's all computerized. They got to teach you, so I had to take classes. And the first time my coworkers found out that I had this machine, I know you can do all this stuff for us. And I was like, wait a second, I don't know how to use it yet. And so, guess what they had me do first? But Francis has, he has somebody who sews things for him. But she didn't have the embroidery sewing machine. She couldn't do something. And so he has this beautiful, what do you call this, Father?
Chasuble.
Chasuble. It's beautiful. He had it made, I think, in Mexico. But it was too long, and he kept tripping. And so we didn't want Father Francis to fall and hurt himself. So I'm like, you really want me to cut this? And so I don't know how to use this machine yet. I taught myself before, I guess the teacher taught us, how to figure out how to get this image. It had to be this, and the same size, the same everything. And so I took this to the fabric store to make sure I had the exact color of thread. And as you can see, I ended up cutting it. It's not, there's like a little corner here, because they didn't want to cut all the way, just wanted the front part. And so I figured out, and I did it. I'm like, okay, Lord, and I prayed so many Hail Marys while I was doing this. I did it, and I was like, it's not like exactly perfect, but you can't see because it's flowing.